Imtiaz Sooliman from Gift of the Givers joins us now from our Durban studios. He, of course, has been involved in these negotiations for quite a while. Dr. Sooliman, welcome. There's this admission on the kidnappers' part that they took the wrong man because they specifically don't target South Africans, yet they persist in demanding this ransom.
We spoke to them about that. They initially told us they thought they were American. And we said, now we've proven to you they're not American. Why don't you release them unconditionally? And, and the couple, especially Pierre, is not in good health, to which they did not respond. All over the last 2.5 weeks, they've been emphasizing that they need ransom money. So the issue about taking the wrong people, I don't think it matters anymore. It's a question about having the people, and now we need money.
Your relations with them up to this point have been fairly cordial, yet I believe you received a text message with a picture of an explosive device.
Yes, they have that kind of moods where sometimes they're very friendly, then they're aggressive, then they're friendly, then they're aggressive. They always become aggressive around the point when you cannot give them an answer about ransom money. And you can't, when you say there's no money can come forward, the government can't give money, the people can't give money. It's only around the issue of the ransom. There's always, they're very heightened and they're very tense and agitated when you can't give them the answer that they want to hear.
One is wondering how much the Deputy International Relations Minister Ibrahim's visit yielded, because we've heard that although he spoke to officials in Yemen, that his thoughts and his sentiments haven't yet been conveyed to the kidnappers.
No, they have sent a message to the kidnappers directly. They've asked us to send a message to the kidnappers. We've sent them a message. We've sent the message to the kidnappers, and they, on their own, after the deputy minister left, they were monitoring the media, and the text message started off like this, saying, "We don't think that your government is very serious about the release of Pierre Korkie." So we asked them, "What makes you say that?" They said, "He didn't talk to us." And how much ransom did he bring? We expected ransom from him. So we asked, what gave you the impression that he was going to talk to you or give you any ransom? They said it was in the media last week to say the Deputy Minister of South Africa is coming and is going to talk to Al-Qaeda and is going to negotiate about ransom. So we said there must be a mistake with the report. We've told you very clearly the government and all governments don't speak to kidnappers and they don't pay ransom. They replied to that, governments say that in the media, but outside the media, under the table, they talk to us and they give us ransom money. So we said maybe other governments, we have no knowledge of that, but our government certainly is not going to do that. At that moment, they then sent us a picture of the bomb belt with the bomb fuse attached to it.
Dr. Sooliman, I understand there are also now concerns about Pierre Korkie's health.
Yes. On Saturday, when we got the extension of the deadline, and when we asked them for a stay of execution, to which they agreed. Again, at that point, they were cordial in their speaking with us. And they volunteered information on that Saturday morning to say that Pierre is in bad health. Now, that to me was worrying, because in the 12 days before that, they never mentioned anything about his health. And Yolandi, his wife, did say he's ill, but for them to raise the issue, I started putting 2 and 2 together, thinking that one of the reasons why they were not very keen on an extension is if Pierre's health deteriorates sufficiently, something may happen to him before they can release him or before the ransom is paid.
Dr. Sooliman, what avenues do you believe are open to you as a negotiator at this point?
We have only 2 options. We've tried everything. There's only 2 options. Well, one, the easiest option, which is not part of the 2, is take $3 million, walk inside there, and Pierre's home with us tonight, which we know is not going to happen. The second, the 2 main options that we can look on or try to achieve, one is we're still trying very aggressively to send a message out to people in the Arab world, hoping that the backers of Al-Qaeda and people in the senior leadership may get the message and then take a decision to release Pierre. We're talking to people at the bottom. How much power they have for decision making, we don't know. And that's why we're hoping through our efforts, somebody at the top will suddenly listen and say, okay, release this man, we've got nothing against South Africa and Africans in general. The second option is, which is more dangerous, a point may come that Pierre may be very, very ill, and they may realize it doesn't serve any purpose to keep him in custody, and if they're compassionate enough, they may just release him to us unconditionally.
Dr. Imtiaz Sooliman, we continue to wish you the best with those negotiation efforts. He is Gift of the Givers founder.
Know more about your world.
eNCA.com.